Spider-Man, Spider-Man, it's homecoming for Spider-Man. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like vultures. Look out, it's homecoming for Spider-Man, it's from Marvel Studios. What up, big kids? Here's my big review of Spider-Man Homecoming. I want to thank my friend Andrew for helping me get to see this over a week early. I'm so excited. Man, this movie, guys. It's been 15 years since we first seen Spider-Man on the big screen with Andrew Garfield, and then it's also been another 5 years since we got the rebooted Spider-Man with Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield, and now our third iteration of Spider-Man. And I have to say, and I'm not just saying this because I met him, but Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man ever. I really love what Tom Holland brings to Peter Parker and Spider-Man. This is really what everything I love about the character growing up. He really embodies what Peter Parker is going through, what Spider-Man is going through, and it's really awesome seeing Spider-Man part of the MCU. Now, I have to say, this movie, if you're worried about this was going to be Iron Man 4 or Iron Man's going to overtake this movie, nope. In fact, Robert Downey Jr. is always charming, always hilarious as Tony Stark, but you don't see a lot of Iron Man in this. There is parts here and there, you know, in the beginning, middle, end, but really it's a Spider-Man movie just with an Iron Man cameo. Maybe as much Iron Man as Spider-Man was in Captain America Civil War, that's how much Iron Man is in this movie. So yeah, if you love Iron Man like me, that's great, but it's not an Iron Man Spider-Man team-up movie at all, except for a few parts here and there. But really, it's Spider-Man, which is awesome. But yeah, I love Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I really love his excitement of being a superhero, wanting to be an Avenger, wanting to just do good. It's, you know, I'm really happy after seeing Wonder Woman. We're getting to see more heroes that just want to do the right thing and be good, not this whole conflicted thing. Even with Guardians of the Galaxy, as much as I love those characters, they are kind of like anti-heroes for the most part, whereas Spider-Man is true hero, just a kid who's trying to make it through high school, but also at the same time trying to do the right thing, help people, whether it's, you know, saving a person's bike or helping an old woman cross the street, as well as, you know, stopping a vulture. Now, Michael Keaton, oh my god. Not only do I love Michael Keaton as Batman, I love him in many other roles, whether it's Birdman or even Multiplicity, which is a very underrated movie. He is wonderful as Adrian Toomes, the Vulture. I really love, they really updated the Vulture. You know, he has a really weird backstory if you know the Spider-Man comics, and his power set would make himself younger. They don't use any of that. They take a man that's like, you know, just a blue-collar worker and then has been screwed over by the government, and then, you know, you really relate to him. It's really cool how the Vulture is very relatable, and oh my god, his scenes with Spider-Man, especially Peter Parker, is so intimidating. It's like, oh man, you feel the intensity of Michael Keaton. He doesn't have to like yell or anything, just the way he talks to people. Oh my god, it's intense. So Michael, probably one of the best Marvel villains we've seen in years, and definitely one of the best Spider-Man villains since Dr. Octopus. And that's another great thing. This movie makes me feel so happy, and such a great Spider-Man story since Spider-Man 2. And even with how much I love Spider-Man 2, I think even the supporting characters are wonderful in this. Like Aunt May, Marissa Tomei, not only, of course, hands down, she's the hottest Aunt May, you know, no offense to Sally Field and the original Aunt May, but man, she has some great scenes and some really wonderful, touching scenes with Peter in this movie, which I absolutely love. By the way, it's great to see Happy Hogan. John Favreau has a good part in this, so really great. You know, we love him in the Iron Man movies, and really great to see him interact with Tom Holland, Spider-Man. There's also, not only, I want to say this before I finish the review, we get two amazing after-credit scenes, one that sets up a future Spider-Man movies, and one is just one of the funniest, hands down. But also, there's some cameos in this, not only in the Spider-Man universe, but in previous Marvel Cinematic Universe movies that really surprised me and will make you really happy, especially if you're a fan of the MCU movies. Also, we got little bits like Donald Glover, who plays Aaron Davis. Now, if you know that name, you know who I'm talking about. Really cool part on here, and I wish we could see more of him. I love Donald Glover. I also met him in person, and he was wonderful. But the kids in here, whether it's Laura Harrier as Liz, you know, one of Spider-Man's original crushes, or Jacob Balaton, who plays Ned. Now, I know we were used to Harry Osborn being Spider-Man's or Peter Parker's best friend, but him playing Ned was just so wonderful. I just loved their friendship. It felt so real. And all these kids that are in this high school, unlike the previous, even like with the Amazing Spider-Man films, they felt more like a diverse New York high school. It felt great, and they're all smart kids, but they're all diverse. I really love that, so it was really cool to see that. And then we got Tony Revolori as Flash Thompson. Now, people are a little upset that, Flash is, changed. He's more, they changed his nationality and he's not a big dude. I was fine with it. They did that with a few of these characters, and as Zenyatta's character, who is also super funny, and she's not in a whole lot, but she's wonderful. They definitely changed some characters in the Spider-Man, the nationality of the characters in the Spider-Man universe, but the way that the characters were played and the way they were just so wonderful. I didn't mind it at all. So, wonderful cast. There were some great action scenes, whether it's that ferry scene that you've seen in trailers. The final showdown with the Vulture was really awesome, especially with the plane. It's cool to see Spider-Man at a more ground beginning stage. We don't see him in the city much. He's mostly in Queens and the suburbs. So that was really cool to see. Like I said, it's probably in the action department, not the most action-packed Spider-Man, especially with the, coming off of Civil War. But the overall story and the characters, the way that Peter Parker and Spider-Man is portrayed is definitely hands down the best. And with that said, I think it's Spider-Man Homecoming 5 webbings out of 5. I absolutely loved it. I can't wait to see it again. The movie comes out this Thursday or July 7th, so definitely go see it. I didn't get to see it in 3D, but definitely check it out any way you can. And I think this is the Spider-Man we all wanted. So Tom Holland, best Spider-Man ever. I also want to thank 1/6 Society for sponsoring this video. Check them out. They're a Facebook group for 1/6 collecting. They're so awesome. You can join them for free. Link is in the description. And for more, check out my website, SeanLingsLong.com. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, links in the description. I'm Sean Long, where I live long and love life. Homecoming for Spider-Man. Homecoming, I'm coming home for Spider-Man. Do you know this song? You know the reference, you're awesome. When the Empire sends giant armored camels to destroy your rebel base and your snow speeder, you need to use